everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Faith if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a pregnancy and life update. I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant almost. I'm a couple days away from 30 weeks. And a lot has been going on in the last week or so, and I just figured I would sit down and give you guys a little bit of an update video. You seem to really like these on my channel, so if you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. I do a bunch of motherhood content, lifestyle content, pregnancy content right now, obviously, and when the baby comes, a lot of newborn content as well, so make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, let's just hop into the update. So here is a little bump date. We're big, we're feeling it. I guess I'll just start with how I've been feeling and then get into some of the things that aren't necessarily like pregnancy related and are more life update stuff. So I've been actually feeling really good the last week or so, which is a huge improvement because I was feeling terrible. I was having the worst acid reflux, indigestion, heartburn, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever experienced in my entire life. I have had acid reflux for years and years and years, even before pregnancy. This was way worse. Sorry if it's TMI, but just so you get a sense of what it was like, the only way I could describe it was like a ball of hot lava just coming up and down my throat all day. Like the second I would eat anything, it would just flare up. So I told my doctor this at my last appointment, which was a little over a week ago now, and she suggested that I try Prilosec OTC. It's really the only, I think, over-the-counter medicine that's safe during pregnancy. It's not one that you want to be on for a super long time, but it's helped me so much. I can't believe how much the acid reflux affected my energy levels and my mood. I was dragging, I was moody, and now with that being gone, I feel so much better. I wish I would have called her sooner. I was using Tums and they would help for about 30 minutes and then it would be right back. So this has been so much better. Every day is just less of a struggle because of it. Oh, I also took my glucose test a few days ago. I haven't heard anything. I believe they only reach out to you if you have an issue. I'm hoping there's no issue. It definitely was a lot less scary than the first time with Summer, my two and a half year old, if you're new here. I remember being so nervous about the glucose test and just the drink in general. It's really not that bad. I mean, I would never seek out that beverage, but it wasn't terrible. I made kind of like a funny reel about it on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, check it out and give me a follow if you want. But yeah, I had the glucose test and hopefully everything with that is fine. So also speaking of Instagram, yesterday I posted a photo with the game 2 Truths and a Lie and said that I would reveal in today's video what was true and what was not. And one of them, which I think you guys, so many of you thought was a lie, but unfortunately is not. My OB resigned. I got a call from the receptionist 2 days ago, and I thought it was going to be my glucose test results or something, and she came out with, your doctor has resigned from the practice, so do you want to go somewhere else or do you want to see our other doctor? I go to a practice where there were 2 doctors. So next week I have an appointment and I'm going to go see this other doctor. I've never met her before. I don't think I've even seen her before because she had a baby and was on maternity leave the entire time I've been going to this practice. This was a new practice for me to begin with because the one I went to when I was pregnant with Summer is too far away. We moved a little bit further out and it would have been like 45 minutes for me to just get to an appointment. So this was already a new practice for me and now my doctor is gone. So it's just one thing after another with my OB and like medical care. I don't know if I talked about it in a YouTube video. I might have talked about it on Instagram, but the hospital where I am delivering at, they recently were on, all the nurses were on strike for like weeks. So my anatomy scan got canceled and rescheduled at another hospital. Thankfully that strike is over and hopefully everything is fine for February, but it's just been one thing after another with my medical care this pregnancy. I'm really glad it's my second time around because I'm a lot less, like, I guess I know more what to expect. I know what types of appointments they are. There's a lot less unknowns, so that just makes it easier. I feel bad for anyone who had to deliver at like some random hospital further away during the strike. I could not believe that my doctor resigned. She said nothing to me last week. I mean, she doesn't have to, but it's just to me, it's like kind of crappy when you've got pregnant women thinking you're going to deliver their baby and then you just leave and don't say anything. I don't know. I asked if she was going somewhere else. She hasn't said to them where she's going. So yeah, I think I'm handling it well. Like some people I think would be in freak out mode. I think it's going to be fine. I'm sure this other doctor is okay. I'm hoping it's all just going to be fine. I'll still be able to deliver at the hospital I was planning on delivering at, which is to me the most important part because I really want to deliver at this hospital because it's the closest to where we live and I think it's a good hospital. So hoping that all works itself out. But yeah, unfortunately that was not one of the lies. Another thing I had talked about in that post was our renovations. And that was actually the lie. I had put that our renovations were delayed until after the baby was born in February. Thankfully not. They are going to be continuing renovations. They've already done a bunch. Like we have all new doors and floors. They're going to be doing our kitchen and bathroom in a couple weeks. And I'm so thankful that everything should hopefully be wrapped up and done around Christmas time. I'm sure some of it will go into January, but as long as everything is done and over with by February when the baby's due, I'm happy. So that was the lie. And then the other truth was summer and potty training. This was spur of the moment. She's 2.5. I tried potty training her maybe 3-4 months ago and it went terribly. She just could not grasp holding her pee at all. And she was getting really upset and really frustrated and terrified of the potty. We only did it for a day and it just was a complete disaster. She just kept having accident after accident after accident and freaking out about it. And I just thought, you know what, maybe she's not ready yet. So we gave it a pause and we were cleaning out our closets for the contractors to get in and do the closet doors. And her little mini potty was in there and she saw it. This was probably a couple weeks ago. She saw it and wanted me to get it out and has been very interested in it ever since then. She was taking her stuffed dog to the potty. She was talking about the potty. We found Minnie Mouse underwear when we were at Walmart one time. And I said, if you want to go on the potty, you can get these underwear, and just started planting seeds a couple weeks ago. And then I don't know what sparked it. It might've just been because diaper changes with her were getting horrible. She just fought them so bad. She hated diaper changes. And I was dragging my feet on potty training her just because of our last experience. I just didn't feel like doing it, honestly, and shame on me because she definitely was showing all the signs that she was ready. And my husband, Nick, this is now 3 days ago, was like, we're doing it. And I felt like this was, I don't know, I'm so much more of a softie than I ever thought I'd be. I thought this was so mean of him, but it worked perfectly. He got out these chocolate covered cranberry treats that I had had for Thanksgiving. He got them out and started eating them in front of her, and she loves them. She, of course, went up and said that she wanted one, and he said, you can't have one until you go sit on the potty and go potty. What did she do? She walked her little butt to the potty, went down, and she peed. And I thought he was being so mean, and I was like, that's not nice. You know, she's been able to have those treats basically whenever, and now all of a sudden we're taking them away. But it worked perfectly, and already now on day 3, she doesn't even care about the treats anymore. I know a lot of people say not to do the treats because they'll only want to do it for treats, but it's not really the case with her. She really could care less. Now she's just so proud of herself when she goes potty. I will make an entire separate video on potty training once we're through this. I'd say she's like, honestly, today is a really good day. Today is day 3 and she has been perfect, but I'm not gonna say we're like done yet. I'm sure there's a little regressions here or there. Like yesterday was a terrible day and today is a really good day. So I'm just gonna give it some more time, and then I'll make a video talking all about what we did, how we did it, what we used, and all of that stuff. But yes, we have now potty trained Summer, which I think is great for when the baby comes to not have 2 kids in diapers. Diapers are just so expensive. That's more what it is for me. I didn't really mind having her in diapers. It was a lot easier when you want to leave the house. Like, we haven't really left the house in 3 days, which is really hard for me. I'm not a homebody. I'm someone who really likes to get out and do stuff, and so is Summer, and so that's been the hardest part. Everywhere we go is about 20 minutes away minimum, because we're further out from like towns in the largest city closest to us and stuff. So it's just like every trip is definitely going to require a potty break at some point. So I've got to figure that out still. But yeah, so far she's done amazing, and she's just under 2.5 years old. And I think she was much more ready this time around. Other than my OB leaving, all of this is really good stuff that's happening. I have felt a little bit unmotivated lately. I didn't post a video last week. I haven't been super active on social media. I've just felt like 3rd trimester, like kind of just blah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really feel like myself. I don't feel as confident in how I look. Like, just being 100% honest with you, any of you who are pregnant as well or have been, I'm sure you can understand. It's not the biggest deal. I'm not like trying to feel bad for myself. I'm just being honest with you guys of like why I haven't posted as much recently, and figured this would be the appropriate video to mention that in. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like blah. This is the first time I put makeup on since Thanksgiving. It's been like a week, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I'm someone who, my channel started as a makeup channel. I used to love doing makeup, hair, like putting myself together. That's something that's really fun for me, and I just haven't had the motivation to do it. And so I've kind of felt crummy, but hopefully I can just power through the next couple months and eventually get back to feeling myself. Again, this time around, I have much better expectations of myself for the newborn phase. Like, I fully understand that I'm probably not going to feel like myself for at least 3-4 months. That's how it was with Summer. I don't think I really truly felt amazing until she was 7 or 8 months old. So I just have that expectation going in, which I think is better, at least from my personality. I like to know what to expect. And so last time around it was a lot more difficult because I never thought I was going to feel like myself again. And this time around, I know I eventually will. It just is going to take some time. So yeah, that is everything that's new in my life, my family's life. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to follow along on the journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.